All-Star game. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, being left off of the Olympic team, but they're holding it down for the All-Star game. There were a lot of WNBA players who were, I guess, kind of offended that they weren't put on the All-Star team or the Olympic team. But Caitlin Clark, she broke another record. She was holds the in-game assist record. I think it's 11. 19 assists. 19 assists record. 19.
It's not 11.
Assists in a game, and she broke it as a rookie. I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to butcher her name. The All-Star MVP for the WNBA, her name was Arike.
Go ahead.
Agunbowale. I'm tough. I'm tough. But she had 34 points. She got MVP of the All-Star game. And she put a lot of people on notice on her team.
Wait. It says USA versus WNBA. They did like a USA versus the people that got snubbed? Yes. The WNBA All-Stars played the USA team and beat them.
You're lying. You're lying. No. This had to be overseas.
Tookey.
They're lying.
They beat the USA team.
Hey, bro.
Yo, all of them old. Let me watch my.
It's not even old heads, because like Kelsey Plum on that team too.
I wasn't going to say old heads. I'll say old. all y'all that's holding them spots, bro. Diana Taurasi, I love you. I love what you've done for the game of basketball. Kelsey Plum, should have just swung the rock. Never had to say that to Mac McClung. Breanna Stewart, I've been seeing your face everywhere, but I think it might be time. Y'all lost to the people that weren't good enough to make that team?
That's crazy.
Like, what are we talking about?
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Let USA lose to the Rising Stars.
But she won. Okay, you're right.
Two, let USA lose to the Rising Stars game.
They did in FIBA last year.
No. This year, with all their Hall of Famers and pros and NBA guys. Let that happen.
Bro.
How do you think the world will react to that?
The same way they almost reacted when South Sudan.
They would give Buddy Hield the Supermax. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
You're right.
Give Caitlin Clark her contract. Once that year come around, she need... Well, they just raised the media deal from like 50 million to 200. She need 100 mil. Caitlin Clark need 100 mil.
Herself, just by herself.
Caitlin Clark needs $100 million next contract.
She's just gonna play in the Big Three.
They gonna give her 100 mil, or at least accumulate towards that. She needs money, bro. Like, there's no reason that we're spreading contracts out. We know what the real like purpose of this is.
What is the purpose?
I mean, the reason they're getting all this attention and the deal being raised and all this stuff. Like, it's good for what she's doing for the league, but
you mean like good versus not
give her no credit, bro. Like, it's a $2.2 billion media deal, and she's still getting what, like $175K this season.
That's not what she's getting, but sure.
She's a rookie.
$175K.
Oh, you're saying it's less?
I'm saying it's more.
Can we pull up Caitlin Clark's contract, her rookie contract?
It's gotta be. Bro,
I want to know how much she's getting paid and what she's doing for the league. I want to know the margins that she's bringing in.
It's gotta be more than $125K.
Her first year, she'll earn $78,000 and $85,000 the third, with a fourth year option of $100K. And they're talking about a $2.2 billion media deal her rookie year.
I ain't gonna lie, Sean.
Give that girl at least $1 million, bro.
She needs that 100.
Give her at least $1 million, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Sean.
It's always a crazy take till you run the numbers, bro. I'm telling you, give her her bag. Give her her bag, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Sean.
Like, that's crazy.
She needs her bag.
And Angel, really. If she getting 100, Angel Reese got to get like 70 for real.
It's not who. It's the same thing in the NBA. It's just the numbers are smaller. They're not 2.2 billion.
I know, but
the NBA is probably doing like
their current deal is 50
trillion.
million. Their current deal is 50 million.
Yeah.
So if they go to 2.2, they can pay the players. That's the whole point of bringing viewership to the NBA.
Mm-hmm. They'll pay them not
the
that
NBA's,
much.
The NBA's margins are based on viewership. They just started getting viewership, so their media deals more. So they have more money for the league to pay players and coaches and assistants and organizations.
So like, why wouldn't they just line their own pockets? Like, why would you?
That's how they make more money when they pay the players more. Because then they go, why is Caitlin Clark on a $100 million contract? Who is she? See what I'm saying? So you gotta pay the players accordingly, but she's getting a $2.2 billion deal for the league. She gotta get at least 50
I don't think she's single-handedly doing it because that that accusation and that
No, it's
claim is kind of crazy, but she does bring a lot of exposure to the
she's
WNBA.
like the George Washington of the WNBA into the new era.
Insane.
Into the new era.
That's an insane
Because
take.
of course there was like the
That's
Thomas
insane
Jefferson
take.
on her side, and of course you had like, you know, all the people, but she's bringing it into this new era of like, this is what we're here for, and y'all
She's
gonna
more
watch.
she's more like the Aiden Ross of streaming.
Nah.
That's
Aiden
what she is.
Ross wasn't as pivotal.
He was. He literally branched out and made his own.
We still
streaming
had
service.
FaZe, we still had Flight,
So
we
that's the
still had all
whole
those
point.
people.
There's more than one. There's gonna be another person like this, bro. She's just the first one.
Gotta see it. That's why I said George Washington, first one.
George Washington and Aiden Ross on the same level is crazy, bro.
Apparently, everyone who's looked up what percent NBA players get paid has had the same thought I just had, because it starts giving an explanation why Caitlin Clark's not getting paid.
What does it say? What does it say?
So while NBA players receive 50% total NBA revenue, WNBA has to hit a certain threshold annually before they get a sharing agreement
Right.
for their players. They said that's a league choice. They don't have to do that. And the title of the thing is, what's the conversation about Caitlin Clark's pay getting wrong?
Right, yeah, because when the league makes more money, they're supposed to be obligated to
They got to
pay
hit
the
that certain
players.
threshold. Apparently,
If 2.2 billion is not the threshold, I don't know.
It
what-
must not be the
I don't know
threshold.
what,
It must not
what
be the
we're hitting
threshold.
at.
Must not be the threshold.
Nah, that's the contract for next year, so their next contracts are going to be big. Yeah, right now they're at 200 million annually. They're
That's
going
how much
to two,
Curry
If
makes on
WNBA
five.
they're going to 2 billion.
So if the WNBA paid 50% of revenue like the NBA does, the top players would earn $3 million in salary.
That's totally fine. I think that
That's
would.
more than
I think
78K.
that would silence. Like Zook, you know, like what do police officers make? 56K.
Okay, something like that.
Doctors are at what? 89 average. Nurses probably like 60 something. So Zook, they're working they're working the job that they enjoy and it's fun for them. But they're getting paid for the superstar, whatever, how hard it is to make the league. They're getting paid the same salary as a nurse, or like a teacher with 2 jobs, or like someone that's just working hard. Like that's not professional athlete money.
Yeah, that's not 1 percentile money.
Right.
Like, that's not. Yeah, I know what you mean.